Hey, this is Lenny from Lenny Locksmith. I'm doing this video on car key replacement for Volkswagen. Did a blog recently on my website on it because I get a lot of calls because there's probably about 80% of the locksmiths won't even touch a Volkswagen. Okay, I'm here to tell you the process, show you the process, and give you some good pointers. Okay, number one, if you lose your key, your set of keys, depending on the Volkswagen model, some of them, which probably about, I'd say 50%, I got to take the cluster out and program it through the cluster. Okay, the key, the key itself, I'll make it through the door, which I'll make impressions so we don't have to order the code to save you money, which the whole process takes about a half hour. But basically, cutting the key, I would use probably a machine somewhat similar to this. I have a 3D Extreme actually on my other truck, but this one I could cut the key. Programming, I got a special machine. Now here's a car key program. This is the Smart Pro. It's probably one of the best machines out there, but believe it or not, I wouldn't use it on the Volkswagen. It actually can do some Volkswagens, but not when the cluster has to come out. I have another machine, the Z Full I use, and that could program it through the cluster. Basically, the cluster is where your speedometer sounds crazy, but it comes out very fast, very easy. And the programming takes about probably 5-10 minutes once I get it out. Once I program the key from the cluster, and once I made the key from the door, you'll be all set. You know, the whole process, I would say, takes about a half hour to 45 minutes at worst. You know, I also did a blog on BMW, which I'm going to go into another video explaining the few different things with that. Now, relatively going up to like probably 2015 is a safe bet for Volkswagen. We could do probably almost all of them for, you know, up to 2015. After it, we can. I don't recommend it, but we can do it if, God forbid, you're in a pinch. Okay. Like I said, over here, I'll actually grab. You know, some of you had somewhat, even though this ain't the chip key, this is one of the blanks I cut with. These keys right here are like, you could go the cheaper route, and I could actually make you a chip key that would start your car and whatever. Or you could go with, like, say, one of the remotes like this. You know, though this is for a remote for an earlier model, you know, depending. But we could do everything: remote keys, regular keys, you know, and it's all about price. You know, some people don't want to spend money, some do. You know. Is it pricey when the cluster comes out? It's a little bit more expensive than if you didn't have to take the cluster out. And there's some Volkswagens, don't get me wrong, that don't have to take the cluster out. But a lot of them do, you know, on some of the newer models. So roughly, you know, if you want to know a price, I would say it's going to be, realistically from $175 to $295. You know, depending, you know. And the good thing is you get it done 1, 2, 3 that day. You go to a dealer, it could be a project, you know, to do, you know, and that's why a lot of people come to the locksmiths to get it done. I hope this video helped you. If there's any questions you got, feel free to call us 561-284-5090. We're 24/7. Even if we're not in your area and you're in a different state or whatever, and you need help, odds are I'll know a locksmith for you that could help you out with this kind of project. You know, I know it could get very stressful because Volkswagens, you call the companies, they say yeah, and then the locksmith calls you back saying I can't do it. So we can do it, and we could definitely, God forbid, if you ever need recommendations or even a question, say, hey, you wanted to save money, you wanted to get the remote, buy it on Amazon, call us, and we'll actually make that key at a cheaper price because you got the remote. There's a lot of things. So you just call us up and we'll be happy to answer any questions. 561-284-5090. Have a great day.